Round one, fight!
Here's my clean tone. And what I'm going to do with both pedals is I'm going to set up a rhythm tone. So I'm going to start with the Marshall. And you can hear how soft this pedal is. So I have to push the volume just to get unity gain. So that's the gain all the way up. Now for my rhythm tone, I'm going to want to push the highs and the bass a bit and probably scoop out a bit of mids. So okay, now that's too crunchy in the mids with the contour knob where it is. The contour knob changes the shape of the mids. So I'm just going to roll through the contour and show you how that works. And I think that is my rhythm tone. Alright, the metal zone. Already at noon, you can hear that it's got more gain and it's louder than the Marshall because I've only got both of those dials at halfway. So it's got a searing top end, so I'm going to roll some top end off. I like it there. All right. Sounding pretty good. So let's, I'll dial the gain in. All right, that'll do for the gain. And now the mids, I'm going to want to scoop out a little bit of those mids because I want my lead tone to be able to cut through. So all right, let's test it out.
Round two, fight!
All right, for my lead tone, I'm going to leave the gain and volume where they are, and I'm just going to tweak the other knobs. So we'll start with the metal zone this time. What I've done is I've boosted the mids a bit, and I've cut the treble to get rid of that sort of top end fizz. I want those mid frequencies to stand out so that the notes will stand out, and it will cut through the mix. Shredmaster. Okay, let's give it a whirl.
Round 3, fight! These two pedals are from the same generation of design. The Shredmaster came out in 91 and the Metal Zone came out in 92. Now, the Shredmaster, like the Blues Breaker from the same series, it has a weak volume pot, which basically means you've got to crank that volume to get unity gain or above. So, I mean, unity gain was about there. If you want it to be louder, you don't have a huge amount of scope. The gain pot is similar. It's a fairly weak gain pot. So basically you have to get it up to about 3 o'clock and above to get any sort of serious gain from this pedal. But the clipping on it, it does actually sound quite natural and very amp-like, which I really like. The treble control, again, quite interesting. I mean, it's a very smooth treble on this compared to the metal zone, but it does miss some of those high-end present frequencies that you kind of need to bring out your picking response. So you might want to run, say, an EQ pedal with this, or a treble booster or something like that. The contour knob is an excellent feature on this pedal. So it really does help to shape your mids, and there are usable sounds all the way in that sweep. So it's really easy to dial in a good sound on this pedal. So it sounds very, very amp-like, and it was really enjoyable to play. The metal zone is probably the most polarizing pedal out there today. It's the butt of a lot of jokes, and I don't really understand why. It was a groundbreaking pedal of its day. It was the first to ever use concentric pots, and it was also the first pedal to use sweepable mids, which is super useful. It is very difficult to dial in a tone using these pots because they are, well, the mid control is quite touchy. It's very, very sensitive, so only a slight turn on it will change the sound quite dramatically. However, the way it works is you select the frequency with the outer pot, and then you either boost or cut that frequency with the inner pot. I reckon that's really useful. It's got way more distortion than the Marshall, more than you'll ever need. With it all the way up, you can make those notes last forever. Probably my biggest criticism of it, though, is the voicing of the high control or the treble control. It's just way, way too fizzy, and it's searing. So I didn't enjoy playing this as much. However, in the mix, that searing top end really helped to cut through the mix and bring out my picking response where the Marshall was really lacking in that area. So it really sort of did have a benefit in the end. But I was able to dial in some usable tones with this pedal as well as the Marshall for that matter. So they're both really, really cool. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. That really does help my channel out. And if you want to see similar type content, please reach down and hit that red subscribe button. You know you want to. You can also join us at the Middle Age Gear Junkie Facebook page. I've left a link in the description. Other than that, my name is Jason. Have a fantastic day wherever you are.